So, here you are standing in the line after flying 8,000 miles across the world with a bag full of dreams and head filled with nervousness, standing before your final hurdle into the United States of America. Right across from you, you see the immigration checkpoint. You grab your passport, you get ready. What is up guys, SubtreX and welcome back to my channel. And today let's talk about a very important topic, that is immigration and what really happens at immigration at the port of entry, and what documents you will be needing and what questions the officials can ask you and all that stuff. So let's dive in. So till now, I've been through immigration twice, one at JFK, New York, and one at O'Hare International Airport, Chicago. So I've been through immigration twice, and I think immigration is something every student should have a clear idea about what it is, what kind of questions you can be asked, what the whole scenario is, so that it becomes easier to navigate when you're actually in the whole scenario. So yeah, let's get started. So the first point I wanted to talk about is what documents are you gonna be needing. Alright, there are two documents that you need to keep with you, that is your passport and your I-20. Now your passport is your identity, it establishes your identity, it establishes where you're from, who you are, etc. And your I-20 proves that you are a student in America. Now let me take you guys through my experience at JFK. The first time I came to US, I landed in JFK, and what was my experience through immigration. So after you land and you get off the plane, there are signs all around to direct international travelers to go towards the immigration. So you reach immigration, and immigration in JFK is generally like there's a huge line for immigration, because I think JFK is one of the most popular airports in US and like a huge amount of international travelers every day. So chances are any day you are in JFK in immigration, there will be a huge line in front of you. So find the line, like find a cozy little spot to stand and just get ready for probably 30-45 minutes of waiting and snailing slowly towards those immigration booths. So yeah, that's what you will be encountering as well. You will stand in the line will move forward, you will move forward along with the line, you will have your passport and your I-20 ready in hand. And after I was there for around, I think 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes or somewhere around that time. So from across the line itself, you will be able to see those immigration booths, the CBP officials sitting in them. So after about 30 minutes, I was there. I was the first one to enter the booth. So the official will generally wave you in and you enter, be calm, be cool. I entered and I handed over the passport to the officer, and his first question was, what is your purpose of visit? And I think that is the most common question that you will be asked, the first question anyone will be asked. So I just answered, I am here to pursue my master's in computer science from Indiana University, Bloomington. That's the most generic answer you can. So he typed something into the computer, and then he looked up at me and said, Indiana University? And I was like, yes, officer, Indiana University. And that was it. That was the two questions he asked me. And then he typed a bunch more, and then he stamped my passport and he said, welcome to the United States. And I took my passport, I took my I-20, I said, thank you, officer, and I left. So that was it. That was my first time experience at the immigration at JFK. But yeah, after getting from the immigration booth, it's just a matter of going to the luggage collection, the baggage collection area, to collect your baggages and then exit from one of the many exits that JFK have, and you are officially in the United States of America. So there are 300,000 students that come to the United States of America every year, and every student must find their perfect student accommodation near their university. So let me tell you guys about Amber. Amber is a popular global student accommodation platform where students can choose and select affordable accommodations near their universities. As Southeast Asia's largest student accommodation provider, it is currently operational in 100 plus cities and in over 20 plus countries like the United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Ireland, Canada, and many parts of Europe. With more than 20,000 listings on the platform, students have a seamless booking experience and can choose from a wide range of options according to their preferences, get access to personalized assistance each step of the way, and expert help to complete any paperwork. Not only that, students can also find housing for short-term or long-term as they want through Amber. Amber has been a game changer for students in the USA to find friendly and affordable housing. Click the link in the description below to unlock exciting offers and cashbacks when you book with Amber. I will be providing the link down in the description for you guys to check. So check out Amber and find your perfect student accommodation. Alright, back to immigration and port of entry. So as I said before, you will be needing your I-20 and your passport. Those are the two most important documents that you will be needed. But what I did was I kept all my other documents, that is your financial documentation and your college admit letters and all the other important stuff that you have. You must have had a folder in your backpack. Keep that folder, keep all the other documentation in that folder, keep it handy. if the official asks you to produce your financial documentations or something other, if he wants to see your admit or something other, I've never really heard from anyone or any F1 student that they were asked to show anything else, any other document other than your I-20 and your passport. But just to be sure, just to be safe, keep the other documents handy as well so that you can have easy access to them. Now let's talk about the kind of questions that you can expect to hear from the CBP official or the CBP officer that is sitting there in the booth. CBP stands for Customer and Border Protection. So the first and foremost question you will be asked is, what is your purpose in the United States, or why you want to enter the United States? And as a student, I think the best way to answer is, I'm here to pursue my master's, I'm here to pursue my bachelor's, and then you state your program and your university, and if you believe any other detail is needed, make it short, sweet, not more than maybe 2-3 lines, that's it. So my answer was, I'm here to pursue my master's in computer science from Indiana University, Bloomington. That was it. That was all I said, and I stopped. So yeah, that's how you can answer that question. What is your purpose to visit the United States? You just state you're a student, state your college, program, and university. You can be asked follow-up questions based on the answer you give. That is, you might be asked to explain the program in detail. You might be asked, why are you choosing that specific university? If you have WorkX, you might be asked questions on your work experience, your past work experiences. You might be asked, how long will you be staying in the US? I think the best way to answer that is, you can just answer your program duration. That is, if it's a master's, 2 years, just say I will be here for the program duration of 2 years in the US. So yeah, that's how you can answer. And I would say for your visa preparation, for your F1 visa preparation, you might have already created a questionnaire back then for the visa officer. So yeah, refer to that. Keep those questions handy if you want, if you are really feel like I need to be very robust in the preparation for the immigration officer. So yeah, you can of course do that. Okay, the next point that I want to talk about is, I think it's very obvious, but still I want to mention it, is follow instructions. And I would like to talk about an incident that happened to me while this time I was returning from India, and my port of entry was at O'Hare International, Chicago. So I crossed immigration and everything was all right. So I took my luggage and I was there with my friend. We were returning back from India together. So I took my luggage and I was heading towards the exit. And before exit, there's another checkpoint you need to cross, right? So my friend was in front of me. He crossed, and then I went ahead with my bag. So the officer looked up at me and then he gave me a slip and he asked me to go towards the line that goes to the left. And I was like, my friend exited from the front, but I didn't say anything. I went to the left. So I was there standing in the line in the left, and that line ended up in some other room. I couldn't quite see what was at the end of the line. But yeah, that was it. But I don't know what happened to me for a moment or not. I had a panic attack or something like that. But I thought of something, and I could see an exit right, like diagonally right in front of me, a bit far away across the hall kind of a thing. And I tried to go for that exit. I left out from that line and I was slowly walking towards that exit. And there was this police officer who was standing there. He noticed me getting out from that line and walking towards that exit. He came up to me. He was like, hey, excuse me, are you supposed to be here? And I really got puzzled. I was like, I'm just trying to find the exit. My friend exited from there and I was like looking for the exit. And he said, where were you supposed to go? I said, that officer asked me to be in the line. So he was like, but that officer asked you to be in the line, right? I was like, yeah, so why are you out of the line? I figured, yeah, that is a point. I mean, like, it was really stupid of me to do that. But yeah, I did, and I got a pretty bashing for it. Yeah, the officer kind of got angry on me, but then he asked me like where I'm going and why am I here. I said, I'm a student. I'm here to pursue my master's and all. I'm a student. And he asked me to see my I-20. I gave him my I-20. He saw my I-20 and he was like, I think a bit calm after seeing that I'm actually a student from Indiana University. Yeah, he recognized the university or something. But then he was like, okay, sir, you are being asked to stay in the line. Stay in the line. Do not move anywhere. Just do what you're being told. And I was like, yes, sorry. I'm extremely sorry about this. I went back to my line and I stayed in the line, and that line went forward, snailed forward. And after about half an hour, I was there in another room, and that room was supposed to be an extra customs check. That was it. They found my bag to be overweight, so they just had to do another extra customs check. They did an extra customs check. They asked me 2 more questions over there. They asked me actually if I have any cash, like US dollars present with me. And they also asked me why am I entering US so late, because I was entering on 30th January and my classes started back in 15th January. So they asked me 2 questions. I answered them calm and cool as I could. and they were like, yeah, you can go forward. So yeah, that was one experience I wanted to highlight. I wanted to share with you guys that happened to me at Chicago airport due to me being dumb and stupid. So yeah, but one thing I learned is you're in international area. Do not try to be over smart. Do not try to use your head where you're not supposed to. Just follow instructions, be a sheep, get out of the airport. That's it. Alright, that's all for this video, and I just wanted to make this video to collect my thoughts on immigration and what really happens at the port of entry so that it becomes easier for the new students like you guys who are coming to US to start off their student dreams and student lives. So yeah, that was all for this video, and if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe like a snare, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace out.